Hello, absolutely nobody. It's Farrell up here. Welcome back. Day 31, 7 Days to Die on the PlayStation 4. Last episode, thank you, Thunder and Lightning. Last episode, where there, I can't actually speak today, and no, it's not because I've had too much beer. So last episode, you saw me searching for a good location. I'm not thinking this is a good location anymore. Thank you, Thunder. A good location for my next base. So this is going to be my permanent base where I set up shop. So on the map, you saw me. I marked up around about here. And I was hoping that there might be a lake or some water around here or something like that. After a little bit of searching, I found this road coming up here. And at the end of the road, there was a campsite which I've partially destroyed. So you can see there used to be a campfire and whatnot all around. So I've laid down, so I've cleared out some ground and I've laid down a little bit of a foundation just using wood blocks. So the idea would be is if we use this road here to come up and down. So we'd come up the road like this, and then this here would be a garage. So we would just come straight into here in a garage and that would be built all the way around. And then from when we're in the garage, so this would all be floored out. And then when we're in the garage, we can go through a little doorway here or something. There's a deer coming to say hello. Through a little area, which I haven't decided how big it's going to be yet, onto maybe a solid wall. Then we climb up a solid wall onto the main structure, which I'm going to build out here. And now, I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I was thinking I might just build a massive tower up there quite high and then a walkway across and then make 4 pillars and then make a basic roof, a basic floor, and then that's where I'm going to fight the horde off from. And then in this structure here, I was thinking, maybe making it too high, so having a garage level and then above there where all the equipment's going to go, like the forge and all the rest of it. So I'd have an area here and then a fighting area over there in the tower. Something like that anyway. So that's going to be my plan. I've laid down the basics. And this was just so I could get an idea. I will pick these up at some point because what we're going to do is we're going to lay down, at least on the outside, we're going to lay down concrete blocks and fully upgrade them to steel. And we'll do the same for our main kind of sniper fighting tower, is what I'm going to call it. But for the time being, what I need to do is I need to head back to my other place, pick up some material, and shift some stuff across. I'm going to try and make a workbench, a forge, and a couple of other things while I'm there to bring back with me. I've made myself a crate here, which I've dumped some material in already. I'll take these things back. I shouldn't really need any of this. I'll keep the crossbow, I'll keep these. I shouldn't really need any of that on the way back. As I say, I'll take these so I can stash that back at the other place. So all we'll do is we'll go back on the, we'll get back on the motorbike. We'll head back to where we were. We'll take a slightly different route. We'll head directly east, east, yeah. Unlock this part of the map while we're on the way back to our base, which is... Where is it? Have I lost my mind? It's there. I don't know why I'm struggling to find that. So we'll head back there, pick up some stuff, make some stuff, and then we'll come back in, finish off. I say finish off, commence the building. But if I can, look at all the coal that's around. This is, also, you might have seen in my inventory box back there, I've got 1,000 nitrate there. And that's just from driving around looking for this place to stay. So, there's some more resources here. Is that? That's just a rock. So, plenty of stuff. And also, you can see here that we're in the snow biome now. So we can quite easily just come and dig some snow and fly back and boil the snow up and make water. So we haven't got a water source as such, but at least we've got some snow next to us, and it's quite central to all the towns as well. So we should be able to go and loot on a regular basis, because we do need to be hitting shotgun messiahs. We also need to be hitting these things, because you can pick up some decent stuff from them. I am freezing. I wonder if it's worth me putting a t-shirt on. Might have better insulation than the tank top I'm wearing. So again, I think that's probably... Oh, I'm suffering from hypothermia. That's possibly not a good thing. Let's hope there's a jacket or something in here. No. So we'll just head out. We'll try and get out of this snow area as quickly as possible. We shouldn't be too far away. We should start walking up. Yeah, so we've got a few more nights. What, night 35 is when the next horde's coming? So we've got a few more nights, and we've also got that horde house where they didn't touch last time. So we can, for the next horde night, the base isn't going to be ready. It's going to be nowhere near ready. So we can head back to the horde house and hide it out there, or fight it out there. So we're not too worried about that. So it's just going to be about setting up now. And I wish it would stop raining. It does my head in when it rains, because I've got to shout. I don't know if you can hear me or not over the game. I don't want to turn my mic up because it seems to be very sensitive and starts to buzz, which is a little bit annoying, especially when you're rendering it and you can hear a buzz. So we'll head back here. We will, as I say, try and make some stuff to take back, workbench and such. There's my home. Are you going to spawn in? Are you not going to bother? I'll park outside. I won't park in the normal place. Right, okay, so we're going in. And of course, it's really loud still in here. So I think first things first, we shall... we haven't got any more stone or cement, which is fine. We've got this forge. It's empty, so we can steal the tools from here, and we can quite easily make another forge. So what we need to do, as I say, start thinking about making a workbench and stuff. So first things first, let's ditch this stuff, put that in the clothes box, and let's find out what we need to make a forge. I think I know. I might need to go and dig some. I might need to go and dig some clay, but that'll only take me 2 minutes. So we need to make bellows. So we go in here. Oh, bellows. Got this. Bellows. So we need just 8 wood, and we can make some bellows. Do I have one here? I had wood in the forge that we're not using, so I can take that. And then we make the bellows. Then from the bellows, when we get that, we can make a forge. So we'll stick this into the search engine. And we're going to need stone and clay. We've got lead pipes for days. So let's go and... Have I got my spade? I left my spade. I think I've got a spade in here anyway. Just a half broken one. Possibly. I'm pretty sure I have a spade. Unless I did take it with me. Oh, there she is. Shovel. I say spade, it's a shovel. Okay, I'll infantry bar that. So we need to go and get 50 stone, which shouldn't take too long with the pick. 5, 10, a bunch more. Lost count there. And a couple more hits should get us the stone. So as you can see, the stone with this, with our latest tool set, we can pretty much easily get. What am I going to get here? Am I getting clay? No, that's stone. Right, let's look at the map. The only way you can find clay is if you look at the map and look for these areas here. So it's telling me there should be some clay around here. Is that it there? This is it here. This is clay. You can tell the clay on the map by a different colour. So there you go. So we've just crafted off our third forge, but our first one for a new base. So as you can see, once you get established, it doesn't really take that long, as long as you've got a nice little stash of equipment. So we can head back in here. We can put the overflow of stuff in here. So we don't need any of this right now. And there's our forge. I suppose the next thing we're going to need is a workbench. Let's have a look to see what we need for that. Workbench. So we're going to need some forged iron, springs, iron pipe and wood. Right, so forged iron, we need 25 forged iron. I think I've got enough to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, one too many. I need to put some wood in there to cook that. I might just use a little bit of coal, since they've got so much kicking around where our new place is going to be. I'll stick half the coal in there. I don't normally like using coal for fuel, but under circumstance, I'll just forget it. So we're getting the 25 forges coming. So we need 5 springs, which we should have loads of. So we've got 5 springs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it was 4 pipes, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. What else was it? 50 wood. So I can dump that, take half. There you go. And then when that's forged, I wish you'd shut up, thunder. When that forged iron's finished, that's a good point. I've just turned my volume down on my headset, so I don't really have to shout as much now. Right, so when we've got that forged stuff coming through, that'll be fine. So for the time being, what I think we'll do, I don't know what you're on there. I will take all of this, and we're going to need this anyway because we want to make as many concrete blocks as possible. We'll just throw this all into concrete blocks, and 142. So that is loads. That's loads. I mean, 7 by 7 by 7 by 7. That's probably about 104, maybe about 140. But then I've got the ceiling and the roof to take into account. We should have a nice amount of this coming through. We also have a mixer. So we've got some sand and stone in here, but what we need stone in the forge to make more concrete. So I think I'll take that for the time being. I won't use that one because I'm about to dismantle. I'm not going to dismantle it, but I'm not going to use it again. I'll take the clay out of here. I'll break down the stone. And oh, there's the forge there, so that's good. So now what we can do is we can craft a workbench. And while that's crafting, I'll take my axe, my pickaxe, and I'll just go and hit this I'll hit this a few times. Because as you can see, you know, it doesn't, because it's a steel axe, a pickaxe, and it's quite a good level, it doesn't take too much effort to get a lot. We could probably swing by the derelict area again and maybe use the pickaxe on the ground there and pick up sand and stone. But for this episode, as I say, we're just crafting the basics so we can take it back to our other building. I mean, once we've got that concrete, once those concrete blocks are finished as well, We probably won't be going back today, but once those concrete blocks are finished, we'll definitely be able to build a garage. It'll be a relatively simple task just to pick up those wooden blocks and lay down concrete blocks in its way. We won't be able to upgrade them because we don't have enough concrete yet, but that's again why we're doing this right now. Just making resources. Now, and again, if we had another player with us, this would be even quicker because we'd be able to dual resource, pick up and allocate ourselves jobs and just get on with it, just get on with the work. So at some point, hopefully, I'll get another YouTuber to join us. Maybe do a Let's Play series with them. We'll see how it goes. But as I say, for the time being, we'll just... My character's getting hungry, so we'll just keep going. What was that? Oh, that's the... I just wondered what that was. So now we've got the workbench. And during that time, we picked up, was that 500 or something? But it doesn't take much time at all. So what we'll do, we will head back in here and throw this stone on top of that. Can I do that? Yeah. I'll throw that on top of there as well. And what we want to be doing now is making a mixer. Because as I say, we want to be setting this place up so that we don't have to necessarily come back here. So for a mixer we need 25 more forged iron, of course we do. So I'll kick that off straight away. Have I got enough to make that? Okay, so 25 more forged iron, scrap cables, more springs. Okay, so we've got, as I say, we've got all this anyway. So we've got a scrap cable. I'll put this over here. Do a bit of tidying. Just for the time being. Needed some springs. I think it was 5 springs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've got some more pipes. So it is good. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it was 4 pipes. It is good to collect this kind of equipment right early at the start. Oh, we already had bellows. Look. Never mind. We can make 2 forges. So we've got 4 pipes. We need 1 small engine, which I think we have in here because we stored them. So we've got a small engine. And now all we need is that 25 forged iron that's making. Why is that so slow? So we've got a minute, so while that's doing that, get back over here and start collecting some more stone. So in a minute's time, we can head back to the forge, pick up the iron, finish off making the cement mixer. I've got a campfire there already, but no, it doesn't actually. It doesn't take that much to make one, so I'll probably destroy it and make it in the actual building when we've made it. And I think I'll also build some equipment for the campfire because I've got a pot over there that I found in the campsite that I destroyed. So I just need a beaker and a grill, which I can make a grill in a forge. So then we're pretty much fully set up again in that new location. So as you can see, it doesn't take long. It's not going to be defendable straight away, but it doesn't matter. You don't expect to be able to do this all in one day. I think what I'll do is I'll take 2 more blocks, and then we've probably done a minute. There's 1. And that's 2. So also you can probably tell as well by upgrading to the steel components, the steel tools, sorry, it's a lot better. By spending the time at the very start of the game making a tool set, so that when you do get your steel tools, they're halfway up the levels, it's very beneficial. Right. So anyway, so where are we? 2 minutes 11. So we'll go back. while that's crafting that, we'll go back here. 2 minutes 11 seconds, we should be able to get another few hundred stone. Because bear in mind, we are going to need a lot of sand, a lot of stone, and a lot of cement to make the concrete mix. Because we still need a significant amount more, because we're not just going to make the garage, we're going to make as much as possible concrete, especially in our battle building, because I suppose my idea is that it's going to be on stilts. It's going to be maybe seven or 8 high, and the 4 stilts are going to be offset from the edges so that the zombies can't climb up and climb into the building. I'm sure we'll probably adjust the idea or the plan at some, during it when it fails miserably. But I really want somewhere that's nice and secure where you can run in and just hide. And I'm not even sure at the moment if I want it attached to the garage, because if it is attached to the garage, the zombies might attack the garage and get in there. So it's a lot of thinking. Maybe it's just going to be 2 completely separate buildings, one with a nice reinforced steel tunnel to get to, and then you have to climb up the kind of up the shaft to get into the building with some good solid doors at the bottom so they can't get in. Who knows? The options are endless. This is one of the reasons I love this game so much, is that you can properly make some decent buildings, and especially if you're in the creative mode. For those who have seen my other videos, you can that I've made on the other random gen map that is in the creative mode that I just use to do stupid stuff like blow up buildings and lay down 500 barrels and stuff like that. It's if you've got the unlimited resources that can offer, it's endless fun, properly endless fun. Anyway, so that's probably going to be, I've got some skill points to spend. That's probably going to be enough time for that to have made. So as you can see, already it's taken us hardly any time at all. We've got some extra stone. We've got a forge, a workbench, and a cement mixer, which is pretty much everything we've got in here anyway. How's the stone coming on? The stone's going okay. I'll make that cooking grill while it's still in my mind. And I will also I'll just spend my time now just making cement, because that's really all we care about at the moment. 109 cement, so there's a cooking grill. I'll take that out of here, put that in there. I think I've got 1,000,001 beakers in here anyway, so we can... Oh, do I? Or did I smash them all? Did I get rid of them? I messed around in the end. Beaker anywhere? Well, maybe I'll scrap them all. Not that it matters. I mean, it might actually just be laid up in here. Yeah, there's a beaker there, so I can take one of the beakers here. So when I go back to the base now, I'll have a forge, a workbench, the cement mixer, a campfire, and I'll have all the full tools. I'll also now take the opportunity to remove the tools from here. So I've got my forge, and my forge will have all the tool set required, which is ideal. How are my blocks getting on? So my blocks are finished. No, they haven't. Well, I've got 133 blocks now, and I've still got 13 to go. So that's fantastic. I think that will probably be all I'm going to take over for the time being, because when I go over there, and if I build the basics of that garage with access to the roof and a flat top, I'll be able to then, lay down my equipment around the outside and then start building from there. So we are in a quite good position. Is that a zombie? Are you coming in? Haha, you fool! I'm saying he's a fool, but I do that all the time. Oh, a little mini horde. Right, let's, I was gonna say let's shut the door. But let's just, make sure they don't go into my building. These mini hordes are quite good. You know, they don't offer, you know, they're not so much of a challenge that you're going to die from them, but they are actually worthwhile taking down, because they get your skill points, they upgrade the specific weapon you're using, they distract you for half an hour, and sometimes the zombies drop some decent stuff. More shots, you can have a chest shot, you can have a shoulder shot, you can have whatever shot I can get you. Oh, the nurse is getting back up, so nice. Yeah, so let's search these. The stinky sandwich, I'll take all that because I can scrap that. I don't want any of that. Thank you very much. Another zombie. I'll just take all this stuff for the time being. I can ditch it in that box up there. Oh, look at her legs shaking. Okay, so there you go. Mini horde dealt with. I can't remember what I was saying before I heard that zombie. I might shut the door this time. There's a crate there as well. How far away is that? Which way am I pointing? Was I pointing directly towards it? Yeah, I was. Okay, so... Oh yeah, it's not so far. I could probably get there and back in the mini bike quite quickly. Okay, so I might make that a night mission. We've got some cement going on here. We can make a bit more now. We've melted down some more stone. Again, this is just a slow process of continually making stuff like this. You just got to make sure you've got sand and stone. So, okay. So while that's cooking away, I am hungry. So actually, before I go out, just eat a couple of these. So I'm not going to be gone long. So, okay. I think I'll leave this one here. It's been quite a long episode. So tonight, my plan is, well, off camera now, I'll go and pick up that crate. It'll only have beakers and health packs in. Nothing new for you guys to see. I will come back here. I might spend the evening outside knocking down those 2 boulders to get more stone, and just doing a little bit more prep. So I'll bring you back on day 32, the morning of day 32, and we'll head, hopefully the rain will have stopped, and I'll head back to the new base, and we'll start laying down the foundation, which will be very good. Anyway, so thanks for watching, and I will see you all soon. Okay, take care, bye.